Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 30 versus the Infinix Note 12 G96, and this phone is powered by MediaTek Helio G96 SoC with 8 GB of RAM, while the newer Infinix Note 30 is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So on the back we have a dual cameras on both phones, and the Note 30 has a 64 megapixel main camera. Then we have a 2 megapixel depth sensor, while the Note 12 has a 50 megapixel f1.6 aperture main camera. Then we have a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and the back of the Note 30 is made up of glass, while on the Note 12 we have a plastic back, although we have a matte finish, and the frames on both phones is made up of plastic. Also we have fingerprint scanner inside the power button on both phones. On the bottom we have our USB-C with headphone jack, and both phones also has stereo speakers. So I am very excited to see that how is the newer Infinix Note 30 is gonna perform against the last generation Infinix Note 12, which has a G96. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. So logos came up first on the Infinix Note 30. Both phones is running on latest Android 13 with XOS version 13. Let's see if we have any difference from G96. So the older Note 12, it is slightly faster when it comes to booting up. Of course, it is not a big difference. We have half a second difference. And now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. Infinix Note 30 has a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while the Infinix Note 12 has a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with 60Hz refresh rate. Also on the top we have a U-shaped notch. So the display, I would say it is improved on the Note 30 only in the refresh rate, although Infinix Note 30 is not the right successor to the Infinix Note 12 G96. Infinix Note 30 Pro is the right successor of the Infinix Note 12 G96. So everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's open phone dialer. Slightly faster on the Note 12 G96. So next on the list is settings, that is also very close. And now let's go to the display. So we have 120Hz refresh rate on the Infinix Note 30 versus a 60Hz on the Note 12. Now check out some third-party apps. Amazon Shopping with same Wi-Fi network, and that is similar on both phones as you can see. And now let's see the scrolling. It is feels much smoother on the Infinix Note 30 because of the 120Hz refresh rate. And now check out some games application, and this way we should see a difference, I would say, between the G99 versus G96. So slightly faster on the older Note 12. And now let's open Instagram. Slightly faster on the Note 12. Snapchat, very similar. Spotify, that one it is also very similar. And now let's see Subwoofer. As you can see on the older Note 12 that has a G96 is performed slightly faster in some apps, but this time Note 30 is taking the lead. Also we have stereo speakers on both phones, which is more better on the Note 30. Now let's see Temper and 2. And let's see which one will faster in the Temper and 2. So Infinix Note 30 is taking the lead. So Note 30 is done. Note 12 also right behind there. Now let's see PUBG Mobile. MediaTek Helio G99 versus MediaTek Helio G96. So the Note 12 is performed slightly faster. Yes it is. We have 1 second difference. And now let's open X, and that is faster on the Note 30. And now let's open Zedge, and that one it is slightly faster on the Note 12. Let's see the scrolling. It is feels smoother on the Note 30 because of the 120Hz refresh rate. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application, and Note 12 is open the camera faster. As far as the camera performance are concerned, I feel that and the camera performance it is little more better on the Note 12 because we have AMOLED display, which means that Note 12 is produce much better colors as compared to the Note 30. So now let's look at the front facing camera. Both phones has 16 megapixel. Yes, and the front facing camera it is improved slightly on the Infinix Note 30. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. And now let's open Samsung.com on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. Let's see how both phones will perform. And Note 30 is perform slightly faster. Of course it is not a big difference. And now let's see the scrolling, and in that area we have huge difference. 120 Hz it feels much smoother as compared to the 60 Hz that we get on the Note 12. And next on the list is the gsmarina.com, and that is slightly faster on the Infinix Note 30. Now let's see the scrolling, feels smoother on the Infinix Note 30 because of the 120 Hz of course. And now let's see RAM management on both phones. And both phones has 8 GB of RAM. Let's see both phones, how both phones will perform in the RAM management. So phone dialer, that it seems like in-app refresh. Settings still there. Amazon shopping refresh on the, I think it is refresh on both phones. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, and that is refresh on the Note 30. Instagram refresh. Snapchat again refresh. Spotify, that is seems like in-app refresh. Subway Surfer, and that is completely refresh on both phones. Temper 2, that is still there in the memory. PUBG refresh on the Infinix Note 30. So the RAM management is really bad on the Infinix Note 30. We need some optimization. X, Zedge, and last we're back to the internet browser, that is still there on both phones. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that the Infinix Note 30 is performed slightly faster than the Infinix Note 12 G96 only in games, but in games we mostly have a draw or a 1 or 2 second difference between these devices. So in terms of the RAM device, in that area the Infinix Note 12 is performed excellent in the RAM management, while the newer Note 30 is performed really bad in the RAM management. I hope the RAM management will improve with some software updates in the future. Now let's talk about the battery sizes. And Note 30 has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 45 watt fast charging, while Note 12 also has a 5000 mAh battery size, but we have 33 watt fast charging. So thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Infinix Note 30 versus the Infinix Note 12 G96. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.